In this lesson, we are going to be talking about the ozone and ozone depletion. So first of all, ozone we identify it as O3. Okay, and so we have this molecule, 3 oxygens, in the layer of the atmosphere called the stratosphere, and it protects the Earth from the sun's harmful ultraviolet or UV radiation. So, in the stratosphere, ozone is good for us. It protects us from the ultraviolet radiation, very high energy coming in from the sun. However, what we have happening is the depletion or the decreasing of the ozone. So a couple of causes of this decrease . So the causes of this ozone depletion, something we call CFCs, or chlorofluorocarbons. Okay, so chlorofluorocarbons. And these chemicals, when they get into our atmosphere, they stay there for more than 200 years. So we're going to write 200 plus years. They have a very long lifespan. And so these chlorofluorocarbons are coming from leaking and air conditioners. They're used as refrigerants or coolers. They're also coming from aerosols. So we've got and so what ends up happening when we have these CFCs getting into the atmosphere, they react with the ozone and they form chlorine. And in the process, they're taking away the ozone in the atmosphere and replacing it with chlorine. So we're ending up with less and less ozone in the atmosphere, okay? So it reacts . Okay, and one CFC can react with multiple ozones. So we can end up with just one CFC doing a lot of damage, taking away a lot of O3. So an important thing to remember is that carbon dioxide is not what is depleting our ozone. So so it's our CFCs and our aerosols that are causing the problem. And so some of the problems we have as a result of our ozone depletion, the first one is that there's an increase in skin cancer. If we don't have an ozone layer or we have holes in it or it's thinning, the ultraviolet radiation that we are normally protected against can now get into our atmosphere and the surface of the Earth. So we're going to have an increase in skin cancer. Okay, yeah, so the first thing is going to be an increase in skin cancer. The second thing is going to be a decrease in crop production. Okay, the third thing that we're going to have is we're going to have an increase in genetic mutations. So an increase in genetic mutations, and then finally we're going to have a decrease in plant growth. which is going to decrease our biodiversity. So that is the ozone for you and some of the things that are depleting it and why it's not a good thing that it is being depleted.